Well, hi guys, Coach Jerry here at the Protocol Strength Conditioning in Tucson, Arizona, and welcome to our May Mobility Warm-Up. We're going to pick up right where we left off from the previous month's warm-up with another breath drill. This is not a test like we did last time. This is just more of a drill that will help you improve your breathing mechanics and also ultimately improve your CO2 tolerance test. I'm using this little prop here just so you guys can kind of see what's going on. We are going to have a really simple drill this month. We call it box breathing. This is a simple breathing drill that's just 4 seconds in, 4 second hold, 4 seconds out, 4 second hold. So I'm going to go ahead and lie down on my back. And I'm going to prop this right here on the bottom of my belly. Hopefully you'll be able to see my belly move up and down and not too much breath happening in the upper chest cavity. So it'll look like this. We're going to take a big breath in. Hold for 4 seconds. Let it out for 4 seconds. And then hold down here for 4 seconds. And so this last part here, I'm not holding my breath, I'm holding no breath. So in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. You'll be doing 5 box breaths for 4 seconds in each position. So that's going to be the first thing that will start the warm-up. The next thing we've got on here is a jungle gym warm-up. It's a simple thing to do that just sort of warms up the entire body. We call it the Starfish. And what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a hold of our suspension trainer. And the easiest way to set this up is to start at the top position. So hands are out in a like in a Y position. And I don't want to be too far back because when I sink down, I'm going to run out of space. I want to be right here in the center. And what we're going to do is we're going to shoot back and sink into a nice deep squat. And then in one move, pull up and extend into the top position. So you're going to feel a lot of stuff going on here. You're going to get to mobilize in the hips for the squat. If you have depth issues with your squat, you've got something to hang on to so you can work down nice and low. You're going to feel some thoracic spine at the top. And the action of moving in and out of this squat sequence is also going to help get your heart rate up a little bit and just get some blood moving around. That exercise is called the Starfish. We're going to be doing that for 10 reps. The next thing on our list is what's called the Paloff Press. This is something that we have not done at the protocol in a long time. This came recommended to me from a mentor. I have one of the bands set up. You will need to find a band that is appropriate to your ability. Some of the heavier pull-up bands might be a little too much at first. I want to set up in a position where I can get fairly hollow through the body. So the glutes and the abs are nice and tight, the thighs are tight. I'm going to grab a hold of this band that is attached to the wall and start with it close to the body. We're going to push out and pull back in. Now, if you have the approach, you may have to move in and out a little bit to get the right resistance in the band. But what you're going to notice when you start to pull that band away, it's going to challenge your whole body to stay stable because the band wants to take you in to the wall. So you're trying to resist that through your core muscles and try to create what we call anti-rotation. It's important when you're doing this not to let your shoulders shrug. You don't want to be up here. You want to be nice and relaxed in the shoulders, lats engaged, abs engaged, glutes engaged, thighs engaged, and push out and back. You'll do 10 reps and then you'll switch around and do the other side so you get both sides done. So 10 on each side. And that's called the Paloff Press. The next thing we're going to do for this warm-up is called the Thoracic Bridge. I'm going to show it to you from 2 angles here. I'm going to come into this quadruped position. My toes are going to be turned under here. And we're going to be on hands and knees. And the first thing you'll do when you do this drill is you'll pop your knees about 2 inches off the floor. This is the position you will start in and end at. And you'll notice if you hold this position, you'll already start to feel some love in the abs. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate in one direction and sweep my foot underneath the other foot. So I'm actually going to rotate towards my left and use my right leg to sweep underneath. So it's going to look like this. Now, both of my feet over here are flat on the ground. I'm going to reach with the left hand like I'm trying to reach for something and bring my hips up as high as I can. You're going to feel this across your entire back.
and then return back, again, sweeping underneath, back into the quadruped position. And then repeat on the other side. When you put the whole thing together, it looks like this. To see it from a different angle, from this side, you'll see my foot sweeps underneath, both feet flat on the ground, hips up, hand reaches. That one's going to be for 5 on each side, and that's called the thoracic bridge. The last thing we're going to do is a standard hip bridge. For this one, we're going to lie down on our back. You can use a foam roller or a couple of pairs of shoes kind of pressed together. I'm going to get those just above my knees. Hands will be down here. You want to have your heels close enough to your butt to where you can get into a nice bridge. So you'll drive the hips up while squeezing your glutes and trying to give a little bit of isometric tension into the foam roller. We're going to be doing 5 of these with a 3-second count at the top. So it looks like this. Drive up, get tight, 1, 2, 3, come back down, come back up, 1, 2, 3, and you'll be doing 5 reps of that. So without the on the first weeks, the instructors will probably take you guys through 1 round just to teach you how to do all the moves. The warm-up itself is designed to be done for 2 rounds. So 2 rounds of all that stuff. The box breathing is the only exception. So the box breathing you'll just do the 1 time, and then these mobility drills you will do for 2 rounds, and then we'll get right down to business with all the lovely conditioning workouts that we have planned for you for the month of May. That's about it. We'll see you guys soon.